Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and today I feel like sniping. Today I feel like I want to be the living crap out of everyone with Grille, and you know what? We are going to be successful. How about that? Meanwhile, what I want to share with you, fellas, as usual, remember, index page is there for you. In the same time, night, you can find the YouTube videos very easily. You can find my ratings, you can find community ratings, and you can find many things like equipment setup, crew setup, and so on, right? I really want to remind you this because I believe currently we have quite a bit of returning players in the World of Tanks, or overall new players in the game, right? Since we are getting closer to the winter time and we simply have a tiny touch more time on our hands. Instead of enjoying outdoor activities, we are enjoying the game, right? Okay, so the first things first, Grille. I love this beauty to the bone, okay? It is one of my favorite tanks in the game, and I enjoy it. Obviously, Grille is not what it used to be back in the day, you know? Because back in the day, Grille was very powerful tank, and now it's a bit weaker than it was before, but Grille still can slap EBR for 750 in the face like there is no tomorrow. Skill, that was luck. Oh really? That was pure skill. What are you talking about? 750 alpha damage, 280 millimeters of penetration, and 1200 shell velocity. And in the same time, if you feel like your penetration is not enough, you can load the hits. Although keep this in mind that your shell velocity is going to be significantly slower. Keep this in mind. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. Obviously, as being a sniper schnitzel, all I want to do, I want to sit in this bush and I want to enjoy my view, okay? I want to enjoy my journey and I want to have a great time so we can appreciate how the map is looking like. I mean, look at this beauty. Have you ever noticed the town or castle in the background? Look at this castle walls and everything. Yeah, this is the situation when you have time to look into the map like this whenever you are playing with Grille. It's just how it goes, right? You just simply have a bit more time. Meanwhile, look at this EBR. I mean, he really doesn't like me, does he? EBR gun, GG, finito. It doesn't really matter that we are spotted because more likely we are going to escape unharmed. More likely we are going to escape with a half of the hit points. And we are still fine, fellas. We are chilling and we are having a greatest time ever. And I'm returning to the same bush. I'm not even joking. By the way, the Kranwagen hit me twice from such a distance. It is already, you know, he needs to buy a lottery ticket. Because when I played with the Kranwagen, I felt like I was missing every and each shot. But once again, that is only me, right? Okay. Let's see, how about this Mr. Lion sitting here? Unfortunately, I definitely missed the shot, but that's okay. The most important thing is I am feeling significantly safer at this point because EBR is dead, and now we can enjoy our gaming experience significantly more, right? Meanwhile, our E5 managed to cross, but in the same time there is a Kranwagen and he has autoloader, so I'm not entirely sure how much fun this E5 is going to have. Meanwhile, I believe the best thing what we could do here is just to go for a blind shots, okay? That's all I am doing. I am just trying to hit some shots and hopefully everything will go fine. In fact, maybe, since we have an advantage, look, since we have an advantage, we have EBR and enemies doesn't. Maybe we could go closer towards the middle, because if our EBR is going to spot, we are going to chill and we are going to have the best time ever, don't you think so? I mean, look at this guy go vroom, 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 vroom through the middle of the field. Sir, that is mean. Skill, what did you say about advantage? Well, we had advantage, fellas. We had an EBR who was alive. He had a great time, you know. He was going through the middle of the field, but oh well. No EBR left. Decisions. I am a sniper schnitzel bushwanker, right? I should not make pressure in front. We know they have Foch 155. Ooh, hi. Bad shot by me. I could have waited a tiny touch longer, but that's okay. We are chilling. Listen, what that means this guy will try to go up like this, right? I would say it is a matter of the time whenever we are going to see 140 ass trying to go up like this. And whenever we are going to spot his ass, we are going to slap him so hard he will forget his name. In fact, I think I could even get a bit closer here. I think in this situation, I could be the one who is spotting him going up here, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Also, in the same time, obviously, there is a big possibility that 140 stopped here. But that's okay, fellas. This is Grille life, and this is what we are doing. Meanwhile, remember what did I said about 140? Hi. Unfortunately, not a direct hit. Grille can hit shots like this, truly. But I think the biggest problem from my side was I did not aim properly. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Come on, come back. Come back, 140. It's okay. I need to be patient in this situation. I do not want to make a silly goose mistake. I just don't feel like I want to do that, right? Obviously, there is a big possibility that our JPs they spotted, but that's okay. We are just chilling, fellas. This is Grille gameplay. We do not want to be in front and we do not want to get slapped by the enemy. So we are trying to be smart. We are trying to be patient. And you know, this is a tank destroyer life, fellas. This is triangle life. What can I say? This is how it feels to me. Now the question is, when this 140 will say, yep, it's time to push. Guys, you want me to spot? Yes, I'm going and spotting. Come on, make a mistake. We need to stay hydrated. Oh, yes. Not fully aimed shot, but that was good enough. We slapped the 140, and 140 is like, wait a second. Grille? I would say Grille must be here. Grille must sit in this typical spot. And I am just chilling over here, you know? If you would pay attention, it's pretty much perfectly aligned. I can promise you that he will think that I am playing here. And if he is going to blind fire, I believe he's going to blind fire that spot. Meanwhile, 140, how are you doing this fine day? Kaboom. Ooh, look at this. Shot, fellas, 861. That's what I call community contributor RNG, don't you think so? That was very, very nice. And once again, we have time, fellas. All we need to do, we need to chill and we need to enjoy ourselves and we need to wait until enemies will make a mistake. We know that this 1-to-1 is sitting somewhere here. How I could try to outspot him is I could try to take this position here. Why so? Because this position has completely different angle, right? Look at this beauty. Okay, very, very, very nice. 1-to-1 should sit here. Do I want to go for a blind shot though? This is the question. What is the chance that I can go for a blind shot just like so? You know what? There is only one way to figure this out. Let's go. Boom. I don't really think I've seen the splash. I do not really think I've seen the splash here, fellas. So, that being said, I think I will go for another one. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Grille. You sexy, magnificent mother trucker. Mwah! Very nice tank. Okay, what do we want to do now? Now we are going to make some kind of trap for the enemies. Now the question is, will we see them crossing like this or should I go a bit deeper? Maybe I should go tiny touch deeper. Okay, what we need to do, we need to take this bush. What we are going to get from this bush? From this bush we are going to get a very nice angle to slap someone like this. That's what we need to do. Oh, here you go, here you go. T-57 is sitting in the open field as well. That's what I like. By the way, Skill, did you notice that you are losing the game by 7,000 hit points? I did, but it is not stopping me from trying to play my best and try to do as much as I physically and possibly can. Plus, if it is not enough, you never know how many hit points enemies has here. Skill, what do you mean? Well, you see, if enemies are not in this yellow circle, that pretty much means their hit points are not calculated here, right? If I would click Alt, Alt, you would see that enemies have full HP, but in reality, we do not know how many hit points they have. So yeah, all we need to do, we need to wait. What is the chance that enemy T-57 or alternatively Lion will make pressure like this? Probably quite big one. But all I need to do, I need to stay patient. This is what is killing many World of Tanks players, in my opinion. You need to know when you need to be patient, and you need to know when you need to be aggressive. And it is very hard to make this decision, or I suppose to say you need to have a lot of experience in order to make that decision happen, right? This is the thing. At least that's what I think. Come on, T-57, just push in front. Can't you just push in front? By the way, this Jack Pizda is waiting for him as well, so probably he is saying, can't you push in front, you mother trucker? Come on, just go for it. Just push in front. Probably this is what is happening. Even though we have 2,800 damage visible, we have more than that, because we slapped this 1-to-1, and that was beautiful. I mean, to blind shot him twice, that was a nice one. Can I make any pressure myself? Considering that enemy Jack Panzer never ever been spotted, I do not really think I should. Now there is a moment when you need to sit while squeezing your ass tight. And this is how I feel like about this game. I just simply need to be patient, and I just need to wait until enemies will mess up. That's all I need for a full happiness. Come on, enemy team, just mess up. Just make something silly. As an example, as a suggestion, you know what? I think I'm relocating from here. I think I know exactly what will happen next. Listen, my prediction. In this situation, what will happen that enemies will try to make pressure through the field. This is my prediction, okay? That being said, if I'm not mistaken, we are going to see maybe the same Leopard, or maybe the same T-57 heavy, trying to go up like this. This is my prediction. Obviously, this Centurion has a bit of division as well. Wow, what a passive gameplay. Whenever I'm recording the video, it's close to midnight in my time, but this is very patient, fellas. Enemies doesn't want to make a mistake, and our team doesn't want to make a mistake. And the thing is, I mean, I'm 95% sure that it is a draw. And the worst part of all of this, I would say that, unfortunately, but I cannot make any pressure whatsoever. I mean, it's not like I can go in front and pretend that I am Superman and I can slap absolutely everyone. Games like this are happening, and there is nothing what we can change about this. That being said, what I will try to do, I will try to get tiny touch involved. Skill, is it stupid? Absolutely. Skill, are you happy about this decision? Absolutely yes. Lion. Remember what did I said about the Lion like a minute ago, that there is a big chance that Mr. Lion will try to make pressure like this. Remember that? So here you go. Here he goes, and he is going ham. It is completely fine. I have a feeling that we are going to have a very good angle to slap him here, because he will try to make pressure. And the position where I should see him, I believe I will see him here going up. It doesn't change the fact that the score is 8-8, right? It doesn't change that. And I really doubt that. Beautiful assisting damage. That's what I want to see. I really doubt that we can win this game, but what we can do, we can craft a bit more use. Just tiny touch more use. Come on. How about this T-57 heavy? I mean, I'm pretty sure he relocated from here. If I need to... I'm telling you, the patience of the players, fellas. Don't get me wrong, I am proud. I am proud, fellas. Everyone is so patient. One more. It's okay, not much what I can change about that. Unfortunate, but what can you do? Anyways, patience to the maximum. Let's see the score. And we are back. Let's see the score. So in the end of the day, it wasn't bad whatsoever, fellas. 4.9 thousand damage and 600 assisting damage. That is completely fine. We slapped this 1-to-1 like there is no tomorrow. But that was nuts. I mean, enemy team was so patient. It is madness how patient their team was, considering that they were winning by the damage, right? Anyways, looking into the score, we are first by damage, we are first by experience. We got 24,000 profits as well, and Grille did the job very, very, very well. Thank you very much, Grille. Keep treating us like this, please. Okay, round number 2, best field. So, what do we have and what do we want to do here? I believe this is going to be kind of straightforward. Backwards. Like a professional tank destroyer, fellas. In fact, should I load the heat for those dildos? No, I do not really think we need that. Look. Just going backwards, and we are in position. Now, there is a humongous chance that the first dildo will peek like this, okay? So we are pre-aimed, and we are waiting until he is going to show his head. That sounds weird. That sounds real weird, fellas. Okay, relax, take it easy, we have time. This game is going to be full focus. We need to focus a lot here. I cannot get spotted, and I need to slap them every single time whenever they are going to make something silly, okay? And I have no doubts whatsoever that enemies will try to overpeak this. I have no doubts whatsoever that enemies will say, oh, I can get involved. This Kran, he's hating his life. He peeked twice, and twice he took one for the team from the Grille. And as you can see, Grille definitely can hit its shots, although this tank has moments whenever it doesn't work. It doesn't really matter how good you are as a player, the tank is just simply saying no. And it doesn't matter how much you are aiming as well. But thinking about this, I think every and each game, or every and each tank has the games like this when it just simply doesn't work. Have you seen that dildo? He lost 2/3 of the hit points in like literally millisecond. That's it. Unfortunately, he is not so healthy anymore. Okay. All we need to do, we need to be patient. Actually, at this point, I believe there is a big chance that we are going to get flanked by the enemies. To be fair with you. What do I mean by saying this? Enemies might try to make pressure like this. Come on. Just a bit more. Just a bit more. Hi. Look, there is no better tank than Grille in this kind of situation, fellas. You can say whatever you want. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. We are just slapping enemies left, right, and center, and we are showing the dominance like there is no tomorrow. Now, we are just going to go in. This is the... Oh, yeah! Minus 1.2 thousand. Unfortunate. This is the moment whenever we are getting involved into the game, and this is the moment whenever we start using our keyboard. Look at this. This guy is thinking he is safe. Yes, you are. Kaboom, minus 608 in the face. Beautiful. All we need to do at this point, we need to make sure that we are going to defend our base from the enemies, right? That's all we need to do. That's all we need to do. Look at this. This is a cozy position. I could try to get a bit closer here, but in the same time, I'm not really feeling comfortable with this, to be fair with you. The main reason why I do not feel comfortable with this, because it's kind of easy to destroy the Grille. If TVP will start clipping me, it is going to be kind of game over, and it's going to be kind of sad, and I will say why I made the decision to be aggressive. On the other hand, I can simply make pressure in front and spot for my team, as being Grille. Skill, are you thinking about this? No. Skill? Listen, I'm afraid that we are not going to get any use anymore, okay? And since I am afraid for the use, I am just going to deliver. I am just going to go through the middle of the field and progetto. I am 90% sure that there was someone in front. I am 90% sure that someone was sitting over there, okay? This is how I feel like, and this is what I think. Soon we are going to figure out, am I right or am I wrong? Beautiful assisting damage. That's what I'm talking about. And this is why am I making pressure in the end of this battle, right? Even though I know I can take one for the team. I know I can be clipped out. Who cares? I mean, the game is over already. There is no need to save the hit points for a late game carry, okay? The game is GG. Meanwhile, Leo, how are you doing? Bomb in the face. Now, the question is, where is the Mr. TVP? If I need to predict, I would say he's here. What is this weird lightning? Is it me or this lightning was very, very weird? Okay, never mind. Let's pretend it never happened and let's make as much pressure as we physically and possibly can. Now TVP is thinking, what the silly goose Grille, and I'm saying, what you said to me? Nah. Going for a full ramming force. Ideal. Thanks, Arta. Okay, fellas, so what do we have? 4.8 thousand damage, beautiful. I think I did not hit TVP, so maybe Shell simply said I am going for vacations, which is very possible, and you know what, Shell deserves that once in a while. So 4.8 thousand damage, 2.1 thousand assisting damage, beautiful. We are fourth by experience, we are first by the damage twice with Grille, first by the damage skill. You are killing it today. Oh, thank you very much for your kind words. And we have 42,000 profits as well. So far, Grille is doing very, very good job, and so far with the Grille we are playing for 4.9 thousand damage and 1.4 thousand assisting damage. Come on. One more game like this, so we are going to make Grille very, very, very good. Come on, game. Give it to us. Okay. Last but not least, Sand River Encounter. You know what is good about Encounter, fellas? Or what is good about this situation? Well, if you would pay attention at the matchmaking, we are playing against the tier 8s. What that means? That means we have a bat. I mean, look at how long Grille gun is. That is absolutely nuts, fellas. Okay, we are soon to arrive to the position from where we can start slapping. And this position is right here. What we can expect that our team might spot someone going like this. But will they? This is the question. Unfortunately, no one is speaking this way. A bit of the sadness, but okay, we are going to be alright. Hey, wait a second. Enemies have plenty of the triangles, no? Since enemies have plenty of the triangles, I think we can go for a blind shot to the typical bush ourselves. That is very, very good. And hopefully, if they have someone sitting into that position, he's not going to blind shoot me back, because there is always a possibility. Let's go for another blind shot just like so. And what we can see that enemy team is actually very heavily sitting around this area. That's okay, we are feeling alright. Can I slap this Mr. Gusor? This is the question. It's okay. Even though it is not a direct hit, it doesn't really matter. We can get involved. And this is the moment when we want to help our guys who are making a hardcore pressure here. This is what we want to do, fellas. This is what we want to do. We want to get closer and make some kind of crossfire. Let's see. Are we capable of doing this or not so much? Getting a bit closer, that is okay. How about this poor fava? What fava? What fava, fellas? I have no clue what are you talking about. What fava? I don't see any problems whatsoever here. Meanwhile, we are getting even more involved. Listen, this is the position where I want to sit. Now, Mr. Leo, come on, come on. Go a bit more back. Oh, you know you want to. I know you want to. Just go for it. And right about... I mean, I can see the pixel of his ass. I'm not sure, do I want to go for a pixel of his ass? Yes, I do want to go for a pixel of his ass, unfortunate. Have you seen how many projectiles went this guy way? I mean, he would be dead either way, I can promise you that, even if I would have missed my shot. Meanwhile, this is the different angle where we want to play, and we are aiming towards the guys who are playing right here. All we want to see someone trying to play hold down, okay? That's all we need for a full happiness. In fact, I could even go for a blind shot. What a beautiful Grille. Thanks, my man. Fellas, what do you think is the chance that this gentleman is baboon? I do not really think he is. I think he's just impressed that there is other Grille enjoyer, to be fair with you. This is how am I looking into all of this. Meanwhile, there is nothing not to love about this tank, fellas. Literally, I mean, everything is beautiful about the Grille, I'm telling you. It is very, very, very nice tank. It is still capable of doing a lot of damage. It still has mobility, which is extremely important in the world of tanks nowadays when there is games like this, 9-2, you know, whenever you need to chase your damage, otherwise it's going to be GG, otherwise you won't be able to do absolutely anything. And to peek like so, slap the tank and escape without getting completely destroyed, that is absolutely phenomenal and that is absolutely gorgeous, fellas, truly. And as you can see, we are getting assisting damage like there is no tomorrow. That is very, very good. Now, what we need to do more, we need to slap this chair footer. This chair footer wants to be slapped. I can look into his eyes and I can see that chair footer is saying, please slap me. I can see that. I see this TS5 as well, don't you worry, fellas. I'm paying attention at this gentleman. Don't look at me like this. I kind of want to get one more shot, fine. Look at me like this, it's okay. We are brothers, okay? Take one and let's have some fun. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tank. He was a baboon, fellas, he was a baboon. Look at this, 2 humongous peepees in the air. Absolutely glorious. Now, obviously it wasn't 5,000, but it is close enough. And I think in this game, or in this session overall, we raised like a couple % of the mark of excellence, just like so on the Grille. And I would say that was as good as we are going to get. And in fact, we would have gotten our 3rd mark of excellence, right? Anyways, 3.8 thousand damage, 1.9 thousand assisting damage. Beautiful play by our brother from other mother. We are 3rd by experience and we are 3rd by the damage. Either way, beautiful. We got a bit of the profits, and can we take a second to appreciate Grille session? 4.5 thousand damage, 1.5 thousand assisting damage, solid 6,000 combined. Grille, you still have a bite. Mwah! Anyways, fellas, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself together with us, and I hope I made your life a bit easier with a Grille as well if you want to improve with this tank. Anyways, thank you very much for everything and see you tomorrow. Skill is out for today. Peace.